Traktor was a replacement for me from using Serato. I sat in the Native Instruments offices and tested both of them out and realized that, not only the facilities of Traktor were very versatile, but I felt that the sound was maybe a bit sharper and more immediate, which, as a producer, you have to listen out for these kind of things. So, and on the road, I use Traktor controlled by CD decks, and I usually use 2 CD decks, but sometimes I use 4 decks, 2 virtual and 2 CDs, and I'll sync maybe just a kick drum out of one of the decks so that I can, kind of mess around with EQ on the tracks and, put a little pump underneath with the kick drum, or, on the 4th deck use effects or whatever, whether it's vocal effects or effects that I make in various programs. I feel that it gives me the opportunity to definitely be more creative than what I would if I was only using CD players or using turntables. I think in some cases the spontaneity is a lot stronger too, because it's like if the track gets to the end and I don't have a record, then I can just loop it and do some strange things, or just kind of build the groove a bit, add some effects. And I love the fact that it has the reverb and the delay and that kind of stuff. And how I use it is with a Kenton Kilomix, and I use the Kilomix to as knobs for adding effect and also changing the time on it, and then the buttons for turning them on and off. So the buttons I use for looping, the buttons I use, like I might have a loop and a sync button, but then I'll have a knob to go with the loop button to change the loop points and loop times as I'm going through, so I can go from maybe a 4-beat loop to a 1-beat loop to a half a beat loop to a quarter beat to whatever, and it adds that spontaneity if I really want to make something build. I like the fact that I can keep all that stuff synced together in most cases. Yeah, I have a lot of fun using Traktor. I think this is a good program.